always late. I'm always telling you guys, oh, I got out here late. The last few mornings I've had to work and I have been up early. Like I was out here at 6:30, 6:45 yesterday. It's about 9, which is normally when I get out here, so I'm not really late. I'm on time. But I left the gate open last night, so oh, I closed it. I thought I left it open. Morning. Good morning, everybody. Let's have breakfast. Come on. Yeah, gotta go get milk. Go ahead, ladies. Go ahead. Liz, go on. Why are y'all so mean to Bunny? Why are y'all so mean to Bunny? Yeah, y'all need some social skills. We need some goat social stories about not headbutting folks. Yes, usually you. Are you being nice today? So yesterday morning, Tiger followed me all the way out of the barn. So she had to hang out during milking, and that was kind of a disaster because I was in a hurry. Hi, Cheeto. Come back over here. Bye, kitty. All right, let's get you guys some breakfast. Troublemakers. It is hot and humid, and we're gonna have another, I don't think we have a heat advisory today, but everybody pretty much around us does. I've got to start kind of getting on a schedule of getting out of bed a little bit earlier. I'm awake and I don't go back to sleep, but I don't like get going. Like I like to have my tea and read a little bit before I get going, but work is less than a month away, and that's gonna be like 6:15. So I gotta kind of get with it. Alright, baby time. And I think I just heard thunder. We probably need to hurry. Good morning. Did we not say good morning to you guys? Did we not say good morning? I'm sorry. I'm just a sweet boy. And I think my moving your water has helped. I think they wanted to sleep on this, and that was why they kept knocking the water over. But it also looks like you have some kind of chunky poop, so maybe we need to worm you today. Goal is to move them with Petunia when I move Pork Chop, because they really need to be out of this little space. It needs a break, and that's probably why we need to worm them. think mamas are weaning. It's good, it's time, because we're gonna start breeding them here in a couple of months. We'll breed from early October till the end of November for late February through April babies. There we go. Bernie is not as old as Pepper, but I would expect that mamas would be weaning. Hi, Dottie and Dummy. What you doing? What you doing? Hi, Dummy. You're my shy one. Not quite as adventurous as everybody else, are ya? Where's Meatball? Where's Meaty? Oh, here he is. Hi, Meaty. What you doing? Let's at least be in there, okay? So today, I thought I would talk to you a little bit about why we chose KUNEKUNE pigs as opposed to American guinea hogs or Idaho pasture pigs, which are all kind of in the same family of a smaller homestead pig, but why KUNEKUNE seemed to be the right choice for us. Come on, Cheaper! So Lucy was what everybody voted for the most. It was really close, like by one vote with Little Bit, and I almost just decided to call her Little Bit because that's what I've been calling her. I like Lucy a lot. She's doing well. She's getting a little bit more comfortable with me. Still doesn't like me to be super close to the fence, but look at those pickles. Anxiously awaiting breakfast. Gotta go feed the cows first, then we'll feed the pigs. So when I started researching pigs, I knew that having a big commercial pig was just not something that we could do. So like Old Spot or a Duroc, we weren't gonna be able to have a big pig. We're just not set up for that. We have closer neighbors, just having to have a completely different fencing for a large pig. Let's go, pretty girl. Come on. I also knew that with two of us, raising a large commercial pig would be way too much pork for us all at one time. It's kind of like for us with butchering a cow, we always have to have somebody that's willing to take some of the meat because ew. We're not even really able to eat half a cow in quick enough time that the meat doesn't get old and nasty. So looking for maybe a hybrid or something that was a smaller pig that would do better on a smaller homestead. And when I was researching, American guinea hogs and KUNEKUNEs were the two pigs basically that I had to choose from. The Idaho pasture pig was not something I was familiar with, and it's a newer breed of pig. And so I don't even know that there are any available in our area, which is not something that was on the radar for me. There's something I learned about after we got our pigs. And so for me, it was really kind of a toss-up. Do we choose KUNEKUNE? Do we choose guinea hogs? How are my piggles? How are my pigs? Kinda slobbery. Let's have some breakfast. Jeremy and I were talking last night, and we should have put goats out here way earlier in the season because since they kind of ate this to the ground, this grass that has grown back in has been perfect for these guys. So Kunekunes, American Guinea Hogs, both similar size, similar growth weight, both have similar personalities. You know, they're gonna give you around 100 pounds of pork when you process them. Both really sweet disposition pigs, which is a must for me and for most smaller homesteaders. They're calm, they're laid back, they love human attention, they're not hard on fences. Looking at these two breeds, really similar. Both are known for their fat and are used for like high-end charcuterie because of the way that they're fat marbles. We're kind of in the middle of the goat area here. You guys hungry? Mom's hungry. There you go. Alright, come on, get in. Watch out, Cheeto. Here, meatball. Come on, Daddy. Come on, Daddy. I think we've managed to convince everybody. Hi, Shadow. Not quite as friendly these days. I knew I was probably going to go with Kunekune or American Guinea Hogs. Both grow really well on pasture with just a little bit of supplemental feed and food scraps, which was a plus for me. Save money across the life of the pig. Pork is cheaper because they grow and get fat just on grass. Pigs require other supplements to their feed. So we do feed a little bit of grain just because it has some vitamins and different things and minerals that pigs need that just straight pasture is not going to provide, even if it's the best quality pasture. We feed alfalfa pellets mixed with grain in the winter, again just to make sure that their nutrition is good. But we knew these guys would grow on pasture. They were smaller, gentler, and they were not going to test our fences. Kunekunes and American Guinea Hogs are both known for being good moms and not being aggressive to humans when they're pregnant or have piglets. They do both take about a year to 18 months grow out time, so not a lot of difference. They're slow growers, but they eat grass. So why you guys? Why does mommy choose you? Because you're just so darn cute. That and some other things. Let's have some milk. Pork chop. So you can see that Pork Chop has kind of a shorter snout and an upturned nose, and so does Toonie. It's a little bit harder to tell on Toonie because she's black and it's just there's not enough contrast. But Kunekune pigs have a shorter upturned snout, which means they don't dig up the ground when they eat grass. And so for me, where pasture space is limited and I need to make the best use out of my grass, and the pigs were going to have to share, at least initially, pasture with another animal, I didn't need a pig digging up my grass and ruining my pastures. Now, pigs will dig it up, turn it over, fertilize it, and it will grow the most beautiful grass they've ever seen. But I didn't have times of the year where I could allow that to happen in big spaces, and it's why we've put them in the winter in a really small pen, but they are not hard on your pastures. So for us, that was really important, and that ended up being the deciding factor between the kunekunes and the American guinea hogs. Was the kunekunes were less likely to dig and root up my pasture. If you have a space and that's not a huge deal to you, or you'd like to use the pigs to really turn over some dirt for you, then maybe American guinea hogs would be a better choice. I have found that American guinea hogs tend to be a little bit cheaper. Both breeds were basically almost extinct at one point. And so if you've seen my video, really old video, about kunekunes, they're a really ancient pig, but they were down to about 50 of them in the early 1900s. And about 1950, they found them hanging out with the Maori tribe in New Zealand. And kunekune means fat and round because, well, you know, what else describes a pig? And they were cultivated by these two scientists and were actually under conservation until maybe 10-15 years ago, when now you can actually use them for meat, where before they were under conservation to develop the breed. American guinea hogs were the same way. They basically almost died out, and the original cross, I think, came from an Essex or some West African pig. We're not really sure because they almost all died out and then were kind of recultivated recently. So the kunekune breed was kind of redeveloped in New Zealand, while the American guinea hog was reestablished here in the United States. Still really cool stories if you look into their history about how these small pasture-raised pigs have been recultivated for homesteading. Basically because if you think about American history and world history, is everybody used to kind of have a farm and have their own animals, and then we had the Industrial Revolution. Everybody moved to big cities to get jobs, and home and small farming has kind of gone to the wayside there for a big chunk of our history. So these small pasture-raised pigs were replaced by these bigger pigs that grew faster, and even on family farms. And it's what people grow commercially for our pork, are the bigger commercial-raised pigs. But now that homesteading has become such a thing, recultivated these pasture-raised pigs, which is an awesome thing. So Idaho pasture pigs are a fairly new breed. I don't know a ton of information about them, so the things that I know, I've learned off the internets, just like you guys. Justin Rhodes has Idaho pasture pigs, and he is raising them to see how that goes. We've been watching because I'm interested to see. I'm always gonna have kunekunes. I love this breed. I love the versatility. The thing about Idaho pasture pigs is they took a kunekune and crossed it with a Berkshire and Duroc, I think, were the two. And if I'm wrong, I'll have Jeremy leave a note. To produce the pasture-raised pigs that grew as fast as a commercial-raised pig. Hello. Oh, Cece goat. Hi, Nunners. Tinkerbell, how are you? We haven't shown everybody you in a long time, have we? Still tiny. Still waiting on the Guinness stuff. Haven't heard anything. Probably be late August at the earliest. Yes, my prettiest girl, yes. Hi! Hi, tuners! Hi, big wiggles! Alright, Mom came out to say goodnight. Yeah. That's a good pork chop. That's a good pork chop. That's a good little tuny pickle. Nani comes in here every night. I have to fish her out every time. Always hoping that she's gonna get to stay for dinner. Aren't you? Okay. Night-night. Night-night, fellas. Night-night, waffles.